Hey guys, so I am back. It's the end of my second weekend here at Genting Highlands. Ta-da! So they even have it on the water bottle. Um, it was definitely a long weekend, that's for sure. um, had some fun, and the whole week leading up to this, was solving a whole bunch of problems that came from traveling a lot and getting here and being in a foreign country and working a lot and um, you know, huh. So I got here and almost burned out the airbrush that I use for a number of our characters to do the makeup. Yay! And then subsequently very quickly realized it was because the voltage here is double what it is in the States. And so like when you plug in something, then it just like surges all this power into it, and then your stuff is like, oh no, what do I do? I'm going to burn out. And luckily, the airbrush that we use, that the company uses, is a very good one. And instead of it burning the engine out, it would just shut off as a failsafe. So didn't actually break the airbrush, but then realized that I needed to get a what's called a step down transformer. This thing, it weighs about 15 pounds. It's really big. And if you've never heard of it, it's because you don't really use them unless you travel to a foreign country, and most people don't even really know what they are unless you go to an electronics store, which I could have done before leaving, except I forgot that I was going to need one, so I didn't have one. So then ran around a whole bunch of different places on not my actual day off, but like on a sort of half day, where I went into KL, Kuala Lumpur, and nobody knew what I was talking about until hello, language barrier. Until I went to a toy shop. So I walk into this toy shop and they have one, and it looks like it's from the 1980s, and I'm pretty sure they charged me like 3 times what it's actually worth. But I really didn't care because it was the only place that I could find that had one. So I bought it, and I've been able to use the airbrush, but oh my gosh, had just the most ridiculous time trying to get it all together. Head desk, head desk, head desk, head desk. Then the airbrush just kept clogging and clogging and clogging and clogging every time I would change the color, and then I have to clean it again, and I was like 2 hours late for my first set. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, aside from those 2 big major problems, oh yeah, no, one other thing, I got super sick, but apparently it's neither the altitude nor travel sickness, because everybody got it. In case you're wondering how sick I actually was, I tried to record a video for everybody during my period of illness, and went back and watched it later and realized that I only got this part of my face, so like here up. So it wouldn't have been terribly informative since it was only the top part of my head. So I don't know what it is, but like all the other local performers who live here got it, all the other performers who are on tour got it, and a lot of the people who work here all have it. So whatever it is, we all have it, or had it, and I hope it's going away now, whatever it is. So that was super fun. Got really sick for like 3 days. It was horrible. Performed for 2 of them and took the 3rd day off, and it was just bad. But did it. Yay. And getting in the process of getting better, drinking lots of water. Ta-da. and having a good old time. Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird because I'm the only girl, and everybody else is, there's one guy from New York, but everybody else is from England and like Australia and stuff, which is, super cool. But it is a little weird not being able to kind of like level with anyone. um, so it's like, it's really fun in some ways because um, I was definitely nervous that when I came out here, no one was gonna want to interact on the level that I'm used to interacting. Um, and that's not the case at all. Like everybody's been super fun and really playful and great kids and some really good adults and some very strange people, but you get those everywhere too. So no big difference actually with the audiences from what I'm used to performing in the States and to here. So like everybody interacts in that same way, especially with our characters. Yeah, handing strangers babies is apparently not an American thing. Everybody does it. Everybody. So that's really cool to know. But I mean, the rest of the time, it's kind of like I spend a lot of time by myself, which is okay. But there isn't a lot to do, you know. So yeah, it's kind of finding those things. And like since I've been sick, I haven't really been able to go to like go work out and stuff, and I do that a lot. So now I'm like, what do I do? I have to sleep. Okay. Surprisingly difficult when you're also jet lagged. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of that and drinking water and hanging out and talking to the other performers and stuff, and it's been good. So that's kind of how it's been for my first week, and uh, yeah, I hope everyone in the States is having a good old time. And Chinese New Year is coming up next weekend, so Gong Hei Fat Choi early. It's going to be the year of the snake, which is not me, but that's okay. So I'm a rabbit. Happy New Year to all the snakes out there. Cool. Okay, bye.